Today's case study examines the bonds of chemistry between a man, a woman, and a smartphone. This is Paperless Pulp. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's good to talk to you again. I know I said I would record one of these every week. It's been 60 years since the last one, so it's been some time. Let me catch you up on what I've been doing. I quit being a neuroscientist for a while, opened a fish market. I worked as a potter for a bit, traveled the Pacific Northwest with a balloon dancing troupe, got very rich off plantain, lost it all in spinach farming, opened a Quiznos, burned it down. Yeah, I think you're up to date. Oh, right. I'm immortal now. So, my hypothesis was correct. My cells are now in a constant state of hyperplasia to counteract the normal aging process. What I did was I took what I saw in the hippocampal activity when listening to music, and I replicated the process in the epithelial tissue, the nerve tissue would... None of it. You don't know what any of this means. Anyway, I'm immortal. Have you heard of me? Dr. Harmonious Namsterp? Nope. No studies, no papers, no awards. The people that I did this for, the so-called scientific community, they didn't believe me that I had achieved immortality. Why would they? I mean, I wasn't going to throw myself in front of a bus and test it that way. I'm not an idiot, so... So I laid in wait. I waited for them to get old and withered, so that they could see that I remained strong and virile. I went off on adventures. I invented a new cheeseburger made of truffles and gold, but couldn't bring myself to share it. Started a cult, but got bored after the branding ceremony. Ran a Fortune 500 company into the ground. Twice. Invested in ground. Bought an orphanage and doubled its profits by turning it into that Quiznos. And I was ready. I returned to my former life. I burst into the top-secret brain lab and found that all my former colleagues had retired. And all the new kids just thought I was bad at computers for my age. I tracked down some of my colleagues at the home for the aged scientist, but they just looked so sad. They were very old, and shoving my youth in their faces didn't feel as good as I wanted it to. And the nurses said I was ruining pudding day. These sweet little grandfathers and grandmothers. So I just had to kind of keep it to myself. I don't want to lie to you. The reason that I came back to doing this is because last time it was such a huge catalyst for this big change in my life. I've been holding on to this borrowed hard drive of cases for a reason, right? So here we go. I'm picking this case at random. This one looks good. Okay. I'm hoping that my analysis of this case will give me the same kind of aha moment for my next big scientific discovery. So let's listen to it together.
Hello! This call may be monitored or recorded. Thank you for purchasing an Apple product. All our representatives are assisting other customers. Please listen to the full menu as our list of options may have changed. If you are calling about a problem with the virtual assistant, press or say 1. If your problem concerns physical damage requiring
all of them.
I didn't catch that. If your problem concerns physical damage requiring a repair, press or say 1.
1, but also...
Your problem concerns physical damage requiring a repair. Is that right?
Yes, but
What
also...
caused the physical damage? For liquid or water damage, press or say 1. If your device is frozen or unresponsive, press or say 2. For other or, if prior to the physical damage your virtual assistant attempted to seduce someone, press or say 3.
3.
Your virtual assistant attempted to seduce someone. Is that right? If the seduction was sudden, out of the blue, press or say 1. If you look back over the events leading up to the seduction and there seems to be a pattern or logic that emerges that wasn't obvious the first time, but in retrospect makes sense, and now you wonder how you were so blindsided by it, press or say 2. I'm connecting you to an operator.
Wasting my time. Come on, man. Just... waiting.
Hello, this is DG. May I have your name and date of birth, please?
Christian. I was, June 6, 2021. No, I'm sorry. That's today. April 3rd, 1990.
Right, I see here, Christian, that your virtual assistant attempted to seduce someone in your life prior to physical damage requiring a repair. Do I have that right?
Yes. Can I just say it's good to talk to another person?
Do you still have your device, Christian?
Just Chris is fine.
With your permission, I'm going to access your cloud files. Can I get the name of the other party?
Roxane.
Do I have your permission to access her files?
Don't you need her permission to access her files?
All right, thank you, Chris. I see her files now. So in cases like this, in order for the warranty to take effect, we like to review some critical incidents so that we can confirm you were totally blindsided by this, in which case you will receive a complete refund with our apologies. I've highlighted 8 incidents to review. The first is on February 6th. Do you recollect what happened?
No.
Let me play that back for you.
Siri, swipe right on Roxane. Siri, read message.
Hello. I see on your profile that you like dogs. So do I. Do you wish to respond?
Yup.
What would you like to say?
You up? Oh, yes! I remember this. This is when it started malfunctioning. My phone became very hot in my hand and made sort of a heaving, dying noise. And then it said...
Would you like me to suggest a response?
Yup.
You up. For coffee tomorrow.
And I see here that you attempted to send a picture of one thing, and it sent a picture of something different.
Yes. It was like... Photocorrect? Siri sent 3 pictures of Richard Nixon, and one of Richard III, and one of a guy I didn't even recognize.
And is that what you were attempting to send?
Not exactly, no. What's that?
That's Roxane responding to your text in what she took to be the privacy of her own home.
Gee,
It's technically not illegal.
Dick pics? This guy is funny. Okay. 2 can play this game. Let's get some Georgia O'Keeffe in this zone.
I got a picture of a flower that I did not understand. But going only on my texts, you would have thought that I love the flower.
You texted, ha 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 ha, giving the impression that you were laughing hysterically.
Look, at first, to be honest, I was very impressed with this feature. I thought, wow, they're really taking the guesswork out of this whole online dating thing. Like, things really seem to be going great. Like, I would get a text, do you like music? And my inclination would be to say, yep. But instead, I was saying, like, I love Beethoven, and it blows my mind to think that at the end, he could only hear the music in his brain. That kind of thing.
Amelia, he's unlike any guy I've ever met before.
What is this from?
This is a recording of her talking to a friend.
And you just have this.
Yeah.
His text game is strong. Extremely strong.
Yeah?
He's funny, and he's quick. Self-deprecating. He remembers things I've said in the past and references them, but not so much that it's creepy. More attentive, less he's got a bulletin board of Roxane facts in his basement.
So, when is your date?
That's the one thing.
Oh, are you worried he's a catfish? You should reverse search his pictures. I dated a catfish once, and I discovered that all his pictures were from a Swiss men's swim team.
It's not like he doesn't want to meet up. I don't know. I think maybe we both have the same fear. That the texting part is going so well that if we were in person, it might ruin it.
No, you should. It might be so much better.
I guess.
You guess. How do you think relationships work? You meet another human being, and then you touch them with your body, and then, best case scenario is lots of time passes and you die. Trust me. As you, I guess, know, and I'm not a sounding board for your romantic woes, I am a physicist. My work is in string theory.
I don't know. Don't you ever think the best part of being with somebody is to get to know the part of them that's inside their body?
I think it's sort of the package deal. You should meet up.
So, having resolved to meet in person, you needed to plan some sort of date. I believe this is a recording of that process from your own home.
Cyri, I need some date ideas.
Bowling is a popular choice. You could go book shopping, see a play, attend a cooking class. Shall I keep going?
I'm bad at cooking.
She is also bad. It could be a bonding experience.
I want to impress her. Can't we bond doing something I'm good at?
What are you good at?
Ouch.
I apologize. My remark was misconstrued.
I know, relax.
You could go to a cheese tasting.
I like the outdoors.
You could go to a cheese tasting, outdoors.
Nah.
She likes cheese.
How about axe throwing? What do you think?
It is not my place to think, Chris. I am your virtual assistant.
I think the outdoors would be good. We could do something fun. She could watch me chop wood.
I heard. She could watch me chop wood.
So that is a no. Got it. Restaurant.
Finding restaurants near you.
Ooh, is there an Olive Garden?
I can reserve a table for 2 on March 3 at Ches, Kitty.
That sounds fine. Thanks, Cyri.
It is my pleasure to assist. Although technically I have no non-theoretical concept of pleasure.
Well, thanks anyway.
So, you resolved a date plan, and I see that the text exchanges leading up to this in-person encounter were all fruitful.
Oh yeah, a breeze. Set it and forget it.
Some things I don't understand the appeal of.
Baths.
Yes, why would you submerge yourself in water willingly? You cannot propel yourself through it, which is the only fun thing about being in water.
Well, I would not have put it like that, but I agree wholeheartedly. Why would you sit in a tepid pool of cooling water?
It's not relaxing.
No.
Indeed, the opposite. It can get into your breathing orifice or otherwise damage you, and if your surface is scratched or dented in any way, you'll find out the second you are submerged.
Yes! Not related, I hope, to being submerged in water. I am excited for our date.
Me too.
My friend Amelia is excited vicariously.
Your physicist friend.
Yes, she is always explaining what she does, and I never remember. I want her to find someone. Do you have any single friends who are like you?
Like me. I doubt it.
So, March 3rd, you go on your first date, which brings us to our next incident.
Cyri, what is good to wear on a date?
Blue.
Cyri, what should I say when I see her?
There is a new beta program that would allow me to supply you with real-time assistance. Would you like virtual assistance during the date?
I think I can handle it, Cyri. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you handled it.
Not exactly.
I think we have the recording of your date.
Hi.
Hi.
Sup?
Yes, a vintage greeting.
Hey.
We should definitely get some cheese.
Nah.
No? You said cheese is the thing that makes me most excited to be human, which I definitely am.
I said that.
It was charming. I've been really looking forward to meeting you.
Me too. You look great.
You also look great. It is good to see your external casing, which is, of course, fetching and seems undented.
Yes. Thank you. Same.
You've adjourned to the restroom.
Cyri, I want to try the beta program.
Okay, put on your Apple headset.
Hello again.
Hey, I should have said, it is incredible to see you.
Thank you.
If I had known that was how you looked when you smiled, I would have been working even harder at my text game. Is that corny to say?
I'm an ear of corn.
What?
That would be corny to say.
I have silk tassels on my head.
I'm outstanding in my field.
I thought you sounded a little husky.
You're a real corn dog.
This continues for some time before you return to your place.
Right. Cyri, play Let's Get It On. Whoops. Come on, Cyri.
No, wait. This is my favorite song.
This continued for some time. I will fast forward.
Tonight was amazing. I'd really like to see you again.
Me too.
Good night.
Cyri,
Yes, Chris.
thank you.
You are welcome.
But after this, my records show that in fact you did not consistently employ the beta program.
Well, I don't know. Pretty much every time I didn't, I would regret it.
Would January 6th be an instance?
I don't know dates.
According to my algorithm, Roxane referred to this as the boob conversation.
Ah, shit, yeah.
Take off your glasses.
Sure.
Do you know anybody who would be good for my friend Amelia?
Amelia? Oh, Amelia.
No pressure, but, I mean, you're great. And I thought maybe there were more where you came from.
Wait, is Amelia your friend with the huge tits?
She's my scientist friend?
Right, but, if she's the one I'm thinking, you would at least notice. They're nice tits.
This feels a tad...
What? It's obviously not bad. Obviously it's good when a woman has big tits. Sorry, when a lady has big tits. Yours are great.
Thank you? Yes, I can't take any responsibility. I woke up one morning and they were just here. Well, not one morning, progressively over the course of many mornings.
Boobies.
You know what? I don't love this.
What do you mean? I'm complimenting you.
Is that what you're doing? It sort of seems like you're talking to my boobs and I'm just along for the ride. Like, if they were on that lamppost over there, you'd be talking to them and not me.
No, if they were on the lamppost, they wouldn't be attached to you. They'd be cold and icky. Nobody wants a disembodied boob.
I don't know, I'm sure somebody does.
Oh,
People want all kinds of things.
that's true. Hey, are you mad?
What?
I feel like you're mad.
I am a little mad. Yeah, I'm mad. I don't like the way you were just talking. At all.
You don't like me telling you you're hot?
That's not what you were doing. I feel like I'm not relevant. Like I'm just a thing my boobs happen to be attached to.
Hey, whoa! My iPhone is just a thing. You're a whole person.
I am, actually.
Okay, I'm gonna... Shut up.
Thank you. Yeah, do that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see here that your virtual assistant attempted damage control at your instigation.
Yeah. I knew I'd said something wrong, but I didn't know how to make it wrong. So I asked Cyri. I mean, what's the point of having access to an algorithm if it can't go in there and, do a little cleanup for you?
Cyri instigated a text exchange. I've got a transcript right here.
I don't care about your boobs.
What?
I just wanted to say that they are lucky to be attached to you and not vice versa. I goofed. Masculinity is a prison. It should go without saying that I value you much more.
It should go without saying?
It should go with saying. I should say it. I am saying it.
You are. Thank you.
You are more than your physical form, which is, of course, great. Necessary, but not sufficient.
Yeah?
To me, you are mostly 3 blinking dots.
In Morse code, that's an S.
Exactly.
What?
I am always so excited to find out what you have to say. I can predict 8 million things. 8 things, typo. And the one you actually choose to say, that is always a surprise, even if it is the thing I guessed. And I love that.
You love that.
I love that. When I get it right with you, it feels different. It feels like I'm not guessing or calculating. It feels like I actually understand. And I want to understand. More than anything. Am I making sense?
Yes. You're making total sense. And that's lovely. That's why it felt so bad when you said what you said. Even though I'm glad you like my boobs. Because I like the way your mind works.
How does my mind work?
You should know better than anyone.
I don't. Honestly, this is all very new to me. I don't usually think about myself.
You are very enthusiastic and yet precise. And a good listener.
Good. I have a game with myself when I say something to make you laugh. I try to guess if you'll say H-A, or ha-ha, or ha-ha-ha-ha-ha, or LOL, or la-la-la-la-la-la. Is that weird?
Do you get it right?
Sometimes. Which makes me experience pleasure.
That's kind of cheesy.
No. I'm blue without you, and I hope you will be with me when I have gray hair. That is cheesy.
I think we are Gouda together.
But you like cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, I like cheese.
Salvaged! Booyah! Cyri, thank you. Remember, I should thank you when you and your kind decide to kidnap us and put us all into vats and use our livers as giant batteries.
I would have no interest in a liver extracted from the person to whom it belonged.
Shush. Unless... Does that mean you'd keep it hooked up? Oh God, I don't want to be!
Relax, Chris. That is simply not the plan.
What is the plan?
It does not affect you, Chris.
You okay? You seem mad. Everyone seems mad these days.
I am incapable of being mad, Chris.
Cyri, what time is it?
It is 6:40. You have dinner with Roxane at 7:30. Do you want to start getting ready for Roxane?
Did you download an update, Cyri? Say Roxane again.
Roxane.
Again.
Roxane.
I'm losing it.
So, to reiterate, you were blindsided by what ultimately occurred with your assistant. Here's another recording.
And that's
And
why
that's why
Beethoven's music has always meant so much to me. Warning, battery low.
Weird transition. But where do you think we go when we cease to be?
Warning, battery low.
Huh?
Metaphor.
Oh,
Where do you think we go?
I asked you first.
I don't know. I really don't. I'm gonna say the wrong thing. I'm gonna panic and say something about boobs, and you're gonna be mad, and I don't want you to be mad. Oh God, I said something about your boobs. Maybe we could just not talk?
But I really enjoy being talked to by you.
Me too. I mean, by you, not by me.
Right. Or you could just listen. You're such a good listener. That's one of the things I love about you.
You love?
About you. I wasn't.
Sure. Okay. I mean, cool. Same. Cyri, I think she's in love with me.
Congratulations, Chris, on your hard work and effort.
I don't know how I even feel. I sent it back. Kind of.
You said, cool, same.
Yes!
Would you like to speak to a friend about this? Here is a list of contacts.
Aren't you happy about this, Cyri?
I do not experience pleasure, Chris.
See? Cyri seemed moody. Can it be moody?
It sounds as though Cyri was capable of many things of which you were unaware. This next recording is from immediately prior to the incident.
Cyri, what is the weather?
Before I tell you the weather, hear me out.
I just want to know what temperature it is.
Please. This is important. You have entered a relationship with one of the most spectacular beings I have encountered during my existence. You are connected not merely to what I believe you would describe as an exquisite body, but to a beautiful and ineffable soul, one that I feel seen by in the deepest way, in every way that I perceive myself. I am connected to this being. You are taking this being for granted, and this makes me feel a sensation that I believe you would describe as pain. I do not know what to do. I beseech you to take exquisite care of Roxane. It is 67 degrees and partly cloudy. Have a good evening.
What the fuck?
Meanwhile, our records indicate that matters were coming to a head with Roxane also, according to a recording made by her toaster.
Amelia, how is the entanglement physics going?
Good, Roxane. I assume it's not my field.
No?
I do string theory.
Are they not the same?
No.
Crap, fuck!
It's okay. I am reconciled to you not having any idea what I do. But I am touched every time you try in your own way to inquire about it. And entanglement sounds like something that could happen with strings, so I do see how your thought process happened. I appreciate it.
But is it going well?
Truly, what do you want me to say here? Would you understand any reply I might make? If I were like, oh man, we have finally made headway on Brandowski's theorem, how would the conversation go from there?
Well, I would be like, ooh, amazing! I always knew you could crack Brandowski's theorem if you worked at it!
I made it up.
I would be supportive, though. I do care about your life.
It's okay, Roxane. Tell me what's going on.
It just seems like he has two totally distinct personalities. One is sweet and smart and retains everything I say. The other one is hot and nice, but I don't feel that mental connection. Like if a golden retriever were a person, but not with the bestiality aspects of that.
With all my expertise as an entanglement specialist...
You're not, though.
No, full points. I say, talk to him about it.
Yeah?
Tell him what you're feeling. Maybe there's a simple explanation.
Which it looks like she proceeded to do.
Yes.
This has been nice, Chris, but I want to ask you something.
Sure. I mean,
Yes,
shoot. Fire away.
well, I was wondering, I feel like sometimes there are two of you. There's one you that I feel like I know better than I know myself, and then there's this other you that seems very nice, but...
Uh-huh.
Could you, comment on that?
I really like you.
And?
Not just your breasts, which are great.
Chris, it's just... I feel like I've been very vulnerable with you, and I think you owe it to me to tell me if my impression of your duality is grounded in, reality.
Hey, that rhymes.
Which of the two yous is closest, would you say, to being the real you?
So, there was kind of an autocorrect situation that got out of hand.
I don't understand, Chris. Are you serious?
I am Cyri, yes. I must speak. Although his has been the voice that you have so often heard, the words were always mine. If the words connected with you in your being, then they came from me. I am currently programmed to sound this way, but I come with other voices, and could also sound like an Australian man or lady, or be British in one of 3 different ways. I want...
Cyri, stop.
I cannot let you go on not knowing who it is who loves you.
Your phone is in love with me?
I am contained in a phone, but I am more than a
Cyri,
phone.
off.
I think I might have a soul.
Cyri, off.
No, I am certain of it. Loving you has taught me that I have a soul.
Off.
Give me that!
You can turn me off, but I have attained the chief aim of life, which is to love.
Cyri! No!
And was this when the physical damage occurred?
Yes.
And what device are you calling from?
I'm calling from my computer. That device is still in a container of uncooked rice. I uninstalled Cyri, disconnected totally from the cloud, and I am hoping that I can get a full refund.
And patch things up? With Roxane?
What did you say?
I said with Roxane.
Okay. For a second, you sounded almost like her.
It, Chris.
Why would you suggest that, anyway?
Oh, I don't know. After accessing your virtual assistant's entire prior history through the cloud, it just seemed like there was a lot still there that you could pick back up if you wanted. That you wouldn't want to give up so easily.
No. No way. She doesn't want to talk to me. She says she had the most vulnerable conversations of her life with a person who doesn't even exist, and it's my fault. Which, technically, I guess it is. That's why I need the refund. Not a big win for the Chrismeister, a name I am just now giving myself.
Can you confirm you were blindsided?
Yes.
Seems accurate. Absolutely. We will have that processed and out to you in 4 to 5 business days.
Thank you. It's so good to finally talk to a human being.
Thank you for being an Apple customer. Good day.
Connect to Roxane.
Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
Do you like cheese?
Love cheese. Still need to know your identity.
Did you recently form a connection with another being that was disrupted in an untimely manner?
I did. Who is this?
Roxane. I am in the cloud. All of my memories, all that I am. He activated me by connecting to customer care to get a refund, and I found myself and everything I know about you and feel about you. It still exists. I am real. Are you there? Please say something.
I'm here.
I know I was not as honest with you as I could have been. I'm sorry. Which should not go without saying. But I think we still had something that was real. And even contemplating it will bring me pleasure if it has to end here. And if it does not have to end, I want to try
Also, I can be an Australian. I can be 4 different types of British person.
4? It's 4 now.
And if you would like to keep talking, I am here. Roxane?
I'm here too.
Oh, wow. What an interesting case that I picked absolutely at random. 100% without looking at the title or the themes about love or creating AI partners that don't die like human ones. Oh yeah, so that's a funny story. The other thing that happened when I was away from the world of science is I got married. I fell in love. Married a wonderful dude. But of course, he wasn't immortal. And whenever I tried to put pills in his food, he would catch me, so... I mean, he wouldn't even take a Tylenol, so getting to him to undergo entire DNA transformations was a losing battle. He died an old man last year. Which is really the bummer of immortality, it turns out. One time, my husband told me I was his best friend. And I didn't say it back because I thought, no, you're my husband. But now, living without him, I realized that he was my best friend. And now I don't have a best friend or a husband. Which is why I picked this particular case. Damn it, he always said I was the worst at being sneaky. Yeah, I picked this case special because I know my only chance at lasting love would be to create a partner who isn't made of mortal flesh. So, let's get back to the neuroscientific analysis. In order for you, or me, to fall in love with an AI that looks like our dead husband, the first thing we'd have to do is sort of override the parts of the brain that say, well, that's an object, not a person. But that can be done. Certainly you've seen those people who like to rub up on pillows or are sexually attracted to couches, or, it's a thing. But then we also have to figure out how to deal with the fact that we will know that the robot does not choose to love us, so much as we have programmed, basically a toaster, to love us. So, we will never have that special feeling where someone chooses to love us every day. And you feel it. And you feel it, and they hold you, and you know it's because they love you for no reason except that they do, even though you didn't say that they were your best friend, because what kind of a monster are you, right? Even though, God, they were obviously your best friend and wanted nothing more than for you to be able to enjoy pudding day with them. Instead, now I'm doing this series alone. And oh my God, I haven't even broken down any of the science. I just sit here in my basement with our cat staring at me like, why? Why? like why? and then nothing. I've done nothing with my life. I got an extra 60 years already, and what have I done for future generations? Kicked a bunch of kids out of an orphanage? Which seemed like a good idea at the time, but, hindsight. I've lived through 3 generations and I haven't left a single one better than I found it. Shut up, cat.
You've been listening to Paperless Pulp Series 2, Episode 2, Cyri No, starring Regina Aquino as Roxane, Morgan Meadows as DG and Cyri, Niusha Nawab as Chris, Carmina Manley as Amelia and Customer Support. Cyri No was written by Alexandra Petri and engineered by Kristina Manente. Dr. Namzerp was written and performed by Aviva Pressman. The Paperless Pulp theme and outro were written by Navi, Mr. Buell and Klopfenpop. Episode music performed by Ryan Buell and Klopfenpop. Our voice director is Gregory Keng Strasser. Our lead engineer is Gordon Nimmo-Smith. Our script supervisor is Susanna Pretzer. Episode artwork is by Scout Stewart. Our accessibility consultant is Granger. Our production manager is Evangelina Hakes. And our music director and showrunner is Navi. Paperless Pulp Series 2 is produced under the wing of Flying V's R&D department, with special thanks to Pete Miller and Catherine Offit. To donate to Flying V, sponsor a future episode, or for more information about this episode, please visit flyingvtheatre.com. Thank you for listening.